fucking willing.
Dang.
Look at there.
Look at that. Oh, yeah. Good morning, Roll Gang.
Yeah.
Let's go. We got the Reefer Ranger King, Ranger One, here for a sesh this morning.
Oh, yeah.
So fucking
Finally.
stoked to wake and
Finally.
with you.
Yeah.
Yo.
It's pretty far out, dude.
Yeah. Let's go. Whole way from Sacktown to Vegas.
Lovely drive.
Yeah.
Drive.
Honestly, isn't it?
Yeah.
So scenic and desert and
The Joshua trees is what got me. They have so much fucking soul in them. You can feel it vibrating out of the desert and onto the highway, and I was vibing with them. I really was. I'm like, hi.
Literally, they're so beautiful.
Yeah.
They have so many stories to tell.
They do.
Just like my guy Ranger One. So fucking stoked to have you here seshing. We just had an awesome meet at WWnB University. One of the name sponsors of our show this morning, and honestly, it was one of the best connections I've made at an WWnB event or through school.
Just in general, through cannabis, I feel the same way. So there are certain people that fucking hit it, and they've got that same grind mentality and that same artistic sense, and
that's it.
Boop.
That's it. It's an energetic collaboration, kind of like some magnets. We're both wood choppers here in the cannabis industry. We both pushing our beautiful, beautiful missions, because anybody who's doing anything is doing it for a reason.
Sure.
You gotta, the stronger the mission, the stronger the will, and the Reefer Rangers have the most powerful will to power of any cannabis collective. I'm so excited to hear the stories about how it started and stuff. And
we're now strictly in it for the veterans, and when you're working for a populace of people and know that the people, whether you support war, the government, I support neither, honestly.
Literally.
But these people took a job that really shafted the rest of their lives that they know. And so it's our duty. They fought for our rights to be assholes, weirdos, and freaks. And so we've got to fight for their right to wake up and not be afraid every morning.
Right.
Yeah.
Holy shit. The power is immense. I literally can't wait to go into the formulation of this beautiful idea and just chop it up with you. Honestly,
I will answer any and all questions.
Yeah. I mean, we're here. It's been a while in the making. Just dumb hype to sesh with you. And the Roll Gangsters, just like every weekday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, the Weekday Wake and Bake goes live. Got the homie, Ranger One of the Reefer Rangers in the flesh this morning. The Reefer Rangers special, damn straight. Sun's out, guns out. Let's fucking get it. So funny.
No, there's a comedian, Javon Whitlock. He does Blunts and Bullshit and also Say It Loud comedy show with his buddy Michael. And every time I go to the show, he gives me shit. He's like, there's people walking around with their arms all out. I don't understand it. Fucking asshole.
Yo, Rip. In his set. Yo, let's go.
He makes sure I'm sitting front and center, and then he jacks me.
Yeah. No, you gotta jack the famous dude, no doubt. So fucking relatable. I mean, I would pick on you too, Ranger One.
Well, I got some of this here. It's a GMO bubble hash from Supplement Sanctuary in Sacto, so dig your fingers in there. It's got that, like I said, sandy, oily, gritty feel, and so beautiful.
Yo, I literally can't wait. I was just about to ask, what are we smoking on? We got this GMO hash?
Yeah.
Holy
1 year.
shit.
Okay, so 1 year age. One, Supplement Sanctuary is a hero. He did the hard work. He went to the Frenchie Cannoli classes after Frenchie Cannoli passed away, and he started providing those classes on the regular. and he paid the big money for it, and he brought that information home, and now his product is second to none. You know, I put this up against anything in a cannabis club, anything in a cannabis club.
Anything.
And if you're a Hampshire man, yeah, definitely.
Literally. It's a fucking... Yo, I'm going to go and show the camera, actually. It's like kinetic sand. It's fucking beautiful.
And see, his thing is he's really into doing the rosins.
Oh
but that being said, I'm like, yeah, make sure there's hash. Always make
It's luminescent. This is going to be the first infused rollies on the Weekday Wake and Bake. I'm so fucking stoked. I'm going to roll up a joint over here with some in it. You're rolling up a fatty too. Holy fucking shit. I'm going to go mini. And we'll...
And let me just say this real quick. This invention right here, which is all this guy right here, this has just got my logo on it. So anytime you hear a Reefer Ranger Rolling Spoon, no, it's a Reefer Ranger Rolling Spoon because the logo's on there. But it's a rolling spoon because Sam made it. And I'm telling you,
it's a collab.
Weed Kitsch, man, this is it. And I know everybody out there that's got one now is saying that they never go without it. They always use it. And so, you know, it's a thing, when you first see it, you're like, oh, that's kitschy, but then you realize, wow, this is useful. My fingers aren't sticky anymore, damn it. My fingers aren't sticky anymore.
Fact.
Yeah.
Yo, keep those fingers nice and clean.
Exactly.
Help roll your joint pristine. The Rolling Spoon Cannabis Multi-Tool. Thank you, homie. I really appreciate
Well, how many
that.
times have you been rolling a joint without the rolling spoon, and you got that tacky ass sticky fucking weed?
Yeah.
And you get that roll going, and then all of a sudden your finger sticks to that paper and rips it in half.
Literally.
You're done.
Rest in peace, that roll. Start over. Start again. Yo, it is a beautiful ritual, though, no? The rolling of the joint.
Oh, absolutely.
It's so romantic and ancient. I think they've been rolling for a long time.
Yeah, with some form of leaf or...
Yeah, exactly. These are just real skinny leaves. Do you always smoke joints?
Always.
Yeah.
I do love a good blunt, though. I'm still in that category of...
Same.
Nice backwood with some fire in it is just going to send you to heaven, man.
Yeah, but it's like the extra level. You can't be smoking the next level all the time because then you don't have any more gears to shift to.
Exactly.
Yo. But I like joints, you get to taste it so much. You get to see how it burns and just fucking beautiful.
And I'm an old zigzag guy too, honestly, you know, and a lot of people, you know, whine, but they don't whine when they're smoking my joints, that's for sure.
Fact. That part.
It's zigzag, you know, because then boing, you got that, you know, little bam, bam, bam.
Holy shit. Look at that fucking thing.
It's a smolderer.
That is a fucking pearl. Look at them. It's fucking...
But yeah, see, here's a grape though, see.
They can't even see mine. Not comparatively. Oh, I'm so fucking stoked to be smoking with you, homie. Yo, so we just met a couple months ago at Oaksterdam's 15th anniversary party and the viewing of this show. Shout out my dad was there and a bunch of Ranger homies and literally like what a time.
Oh, that night was fucking amazing.
Downtown Oakland, like
I mean, we're smoking in this loading bay. We were just smoking the fuck out in this loading bay, but it was like it was supposed to be happening. All these really nicely dressed people, and they're all hitting weed in this loading bay with concrete and pipes and shit around. It was
in
wild.
Downtown Oakland. Yo, I'm literally tripping. Like that is a fucking. That was a time. I was so fucking stoked to meet you because I knew exactly who you were. You know what I mean? I lived in Sacramento where Rangers popped down to Vegas from, and like honestly, I loved it. You know, it was where my cannabis journey started.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just felt the energy is so different. Like,
well, we're from the same playground. We came from the same playground. You know,
yeah.
And that means a lot. Same playground in the same neighborhood, man.
Man, does it require hustle?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But like I was saying, you know, there's nothing like rolling up back in the day onto one of those sites, you know, the exotic locations out on somebody's giant property, like the racetrack or something, and seeing all those shiny faces and loading their gear and just ready to do the best. And everybody always had something new they wanted to show off. And,
Literally.
you know.
At the sesh community, right? That's what you're referencing. Literally.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. But honestly, I give so much of credit to the fucking Sacramento sesh community. Started in Sacramento, and I mean we were at all the same different shows. Major shout out, if you know, you know, the Royal Dab Show and
Super Sesh, Betty Super Sesh.
Sacktown
Hands
Super
down, one of the
Sesh.
finest. If you don't know, you ought to look it up. Sacktown Super Sesh.
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, if you find someone you know, hit us up.
You know somebody. You know somebody.
We'll sesh together. It's kind of vague and ambiguous, but that's kind of where we both got our cannabis industry background, the Sacktown sesh community.
Yeah.
Tell me about like how you got in 2018 or 20. Take me back a little and tell me about like that romance of going and seeing all the shiny faces in the middle of the desert sack, middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, that was what it was all about. It was exotic locations. Now, honestly, you know, any spot will do, warehouse, whatever. But they started off really trying to have exotic locations, like Winks Racetrack, like, you know, the property up in Rio Linda that had, you know, the geodesic domes and the pools and all that stuff. You know, it was exotic locales where people were outside in the sunshine. Then one hard winter hit, and from there on out, nobody really ventured outdoors anymore. It was like, whatever we can get. I'll take a warehouse, I'll take, you know, your backyard, whatever, you know, your garage. But back then, yeah, there was a pride. There was you know, everybody, logos out, man. You had to have a fucking logo to be in that business. You didn't show up with just plastic baggies and a pound. No, you don't do that. You show up with a logo because nobody's going to remember you. And honestly, it's the Cowboys logo that did its job for me, you know. And I'm sure the Rolling Spoon logo as well.
Branding. That Reefer Ranger spoon is it's one of my favorites. It's beautiful artwork, branding. I mean, and that's the thing. The hustle is there for anybody who wants it.
Oh, you just got
no matter the
put
industry.
time in, just like any job, like, you know. But just think about your regular job. You're forced to do that. There's some jackass on the other end that's going to yell at you if you don't. This,
fact.
You know, the only jackass that's going to yell at you if you fuck up is yourself. And you know what? You should be doing that. You know, get on your ass and chew it out.
Fact. Yo, there's only wood choppers. We love to talk.
I love
about
that analogy. Wood choppers. That is what it is. We are wood choppers.
Yep, day by day, you know. So at some point along this sesh journey, you know, there was like a major clutch pop and shift. And you got introduced to the world of veterans and what it's like to serve for our freedom and then come home to kind of a shit show, you know, because it's very much abusive lifestyle is, you know, being a part of war. You know, it's a part of the beast is the difficulties.
And the funny thing is they call it an education process. You know, it's an education. You know, they're teaching them how to be these warriors and these technicians in the war field, and in reality, they're just fucking screaming, "You want to switch?"
Yeah,
yeah.
Yo, doink. No,
but no, we were doing regular sessions. We were actually doing really good because, believe it or not, in the early days, anybody that's a vendor now is going to tell you it's just chewing their ass out. But back in the day when it was fresh and new, everybody was making a good chunk of change, and it was good. You could feel good about the end of the evening. And that being said, it was strictly about this product, this brand, and pumping the shit out of it. And that's all fine and dandy, but when you're involved in something, there should be a greater focal point. And all it took was one veteran having a PTSD breakdown at our booth, basically trying to figure out how he was going to get a week's worth of meds with $15. And, to us, that's, we'll work it out. To somebody that needs the medicine like that, it's part of their being able to face the day, literally. It really spoke to me, and of course I hooked him up. And then a couple weeks later, a week or so later, about a week later actually, he came back with a couple of buddies, and they all had their vet cards, and he's like, we heard what you do, blah blah blah. I help out vets, and actually, I didn't know that I had started doing that yet. I just thought, I hooked that one guy up. It was cool, blah, blah, blah. I feel good about that. And then all of a sudden, that is what I'm doing. And Ranger 2, Reverend DJ Cody, who's my best friend from high school, started Reefer Rangers with me, who was the financial guru of the scenario, was like, dude, you're kind of fucking up our bottom line, And I'm like, no, I get it. I've been flinging a lot of weed, because I wasn't doing eighths, I was doing ounces. Here's ounces, guys. Take these home, blah, blah, blah. So I was introduced to Jed from Grown by Vet Farms. Look them up. They're amazing. He runs an incredible farm. He's a Navy SEAL veteran. Saw some shit for sure. And when he got out, him and his buddy Andy, they were living in Hawaii at first, decided they were going to grow some weed. Started looking at properties, found Grass Valley property, and started legit and legal grow. He has jumped through every hoop, whether it be on fire or not, and I'm telling you, they're not kind to those people. They just keep adding, 50 grand for this year for the blah, 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 and the this and that. And, by the way, you got to move all these cemented in tents over 25 feet and back 10 feet. It's just, if you keep them stoved up, then they can't produce as much, and it's easier to police. And that's why I'm a gray market guy, and I have a lot of legit cannabis companies that really come to my aid and help me out, will help the veterans out. But that being said, it was gray market, that's always there for you. They're always there for you, because they understand struggle, they understand strife, and they're willing to jump in both feet so.
Yeah. So honestly, you're doing a lot of work that needs to be done, human style, where love is the most valued, and the love of the person doesn't, it doesn't matter where you come from or what, you deserve love. And man, sometimes people...
Well, you deserve people to tell you love. And if you don't understand that, telling somebody love is literally looking at them and saying, dude, or whoever, you really make my life special.
Yep.
You really make being here a good thing, a great thing.
Yep.
And
you're part of the magic.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, I appreciate that outlook. I take a lot of notes from you, Ranger. And that's the beauty is cannabis really is this plant that promotes connection and the sesh-based community. Think about the word sesh. The first seshes were actually just, a couple
in the basement somewhere.
Folks.
Yeah. We had to hide once upon a time. Yep. We had to hide. You had to be.
Yep. We
hidden.
still do to a sense.
Sort of. I don't though.
No.
That's how you fight it. That's how you fight it. Be willing to walk down the street smoking a joint. Somebody might say something. Nobody's going to arrest you. Somebody might say something. That's it. But you know what? 99% of the time, nobody's going to say anything. And that's how you. Yep. Absorb your freedom back. You absorb just by this is who I am. This is what I do, and I'm out in public just like you. And I'm going to go get an ice cream cone
Damn straight. I'm not sorry. Yeah, everybody out there doing their own. Everybody's got whatever they've got to cope with life, the beauty of life. It's savage and it's beautiful, but man, like we found our little niche. We found this amazing plant. Met at this cannabis college in Oakland. Although we have very much in common. I mean,
well, we met at the theater.
Yeah, we met at Fox Theater, Oakland. Yeah.
Sickest theater in the world. I'm saying hands down.
Yeah.
With the sculptures and the lights and it's gothic glory is what it is.
The location and the arc, the arc of it and how it it was fading into the darkness of age. And then the first cannabis college opens shop right down the road and reinvigorates the whole neighborhood, saving this legendary.
Went through a lot of shit to reinvigorate that area, man.
A ton of shit.
Fucked it with, I mean, seeing that documentary really spoke to me. It was like, geez, man, you're not just
They some real wood choppers.
Yeah.
Just to promote fine education for cannabis professionals.
Exactly. And they remain the same group of people. So often that'll happen, but it'll only happen after a few years of changing over your staffing to, and it's like, no, these people stuck it out. We're going to make this fucking thing work, man.
Yeah.
It's going to goddamn work.
Literally. The squad. Major shout out. DSJ, Dana Sky Jones, Dale Sky Jones, my bad, and Jeff Jones, the whole squad over at Oaksterdam. I absolutely love them.
They're doing fantastic work.
They are
fantastic work.
Yeah, so proud. Name sponsors of every episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake. And this morning, a special ad read for the Reefer Rangers. We've got the homie Ranger One of this collective in Northern California, Sacramento, the state capital of California. And we've got people putting their foot in the ground and giving the people who defended our country the support they deserve. People are not affording the smoke here in Vegas. It's 23 and 8, 23.69 out the door about, somewhere around there. And that's not realistic.
We will see though. I'm gonna go to Medicine. I'm gonna check that place out.
We're definitely gotta check that out. Hey, money is different. Like everybody, it is what it is. But like for some people, specifically people that have dealt with trauma, it's very difficult to acquire our therapeutic dose of medicine.
Exactly.
Smoke as much as you want is the goal. As much as you want, you decipher it.
Well, that's why you seek the gray market, so you can affordably do that, because the gray market will take care of you in that department.
Absolutely. And, people laying their lives on the line. And I mean, I just can't tell you how much I love your mission, your will to power, and bro, just your fucking energy. Like dumb hype to sesh with the Ranger One of Reefer Rangers here on the Wake and Bake this morning. Yo, so I do have this. What's up, homie?
No. I was notating. You was like, I do have, and I'm like.
I have a little tourney of questions, if you will, I like to call the quick rips.
Oh yeah, okay, quick.
Some quick rips. So basically, it's 5 rapid fire questions. Try to smoke while you answer them to the best of your ability, and don't think about it too much. They gotta be kind of like off the cuff.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah?
I'm down.
You want to send it?
100%.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Quick rips. With Ranger One, Reefer Rangers, ladies and gentlemen. So fucking hyped for this one. Alright. Question 1. Your favorite cannabis consumption method?
Joint. Hands down.
Really?
That joint.
Yo.
That joint, always.
Fact. Same.
it suits you on so many levels. You get to roll the thing. You get you get that ritual of rolling your joint. Everybody's got their special way that they roll a joint. Everybody's got a different joint that comes out at the end. And you can do so many things with it, put things in it and stuff like that. But just in general, it's a great thing to share. It's a great thing to just do on your own. It's the best.
The best.
Doobage.
The best.
Doobies.
Look at the
Doobies.
fucking difference.
I still
Yo, many shapes and sizes. Yeah, I don't have a fucking. I got a rope. But yo, all right. Number 2. What is your favorite other cannabinoid other than THC?
I'm gonna go CBN.
CBN.
I'm gonna go CBN.
I love it.
Because
Tasteful.
it is amazing for sleep. In small doses and very small doses. Do your research. It's great for pain and daily use. But CBN is mainly for sleep.
Yeah.
So you need to watch how much you utilize. And tincture form is definitely the best. Yeah. CBN definitely.
I love that.
Yeah. CBG is great too, though.
Yep.
Put a little CBG
Agreed.
and a joint. Woo! Yeah, forget about it.
Yeah. It definitely adds some nos. But I do love CBN. I have some.
Oh, it's lovely. It really is. Yeah.
Some CBN gummies for you later, maybe.
I'm far out.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh.
All right. Question 3. Your favorite area in Sacramento?
Oh, that's easy. So, there's this area where it's Old Sac and West Sac and the river, right?
Right.
Riverwalk Park, the river, and then Old Sacramento. That's the Reef Ranger stomping ground.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Ranger Station Spring and Summer, which is my weekly veterans meetup, is right across the way in West Sacramento, Riverwalk Park, right by the Veterans of Foreign War Memorial.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's right now it's flooded. So, but later on it's going to be gorgeous. And yeah, it's easy to smoke it. It's one of those places where you don't feel like you're going to get in trouble for smoking weed, and so people can relax there. But that being said, we walk Old Sac and West Sac because the two bridges connected. It's just hands down one of the finest areas in our fine city, I think. And it's where it all started, right there on the river. That small little tent town was
literally,
the
ground
town of
zero.
Sacrament, which became Sacramento.
The town of Sacrament.
Yeah.
It was right there. And literally one of the most beautiful spots. Yo, if you are a veteran in Northern California, I mean, I don't know. You definitely actually... No, they definitely heard. They know who you are. I don't know why. I just connect...
I'm sure there's a few that haven't heard yet.
I can't. I wouldn't be able to believe it. But if there is... At Reefer Rangers, we'll hit up all the socials in a minute, but man, beautiful locale. One of the most amazing spots in the country, in my opinion. Beautiful nature and man-made and natural.
Well, it's so lovely.
Beauty.
We spend our entire spring and summer there at one picnic table, at the same picnic table. Every week, every Wednesday.
That's amazing.
Because it is just so gorgeous, and it's where you can go, all right.
Literally. Yo, I absolutely love it. All right, question 4. Your favorite cannabis strain?
Oh, Tahoe OG.
Tahoe OG.
Yes.
Nice.
I am a fanatic for Tahoe OG. I get giddy.
Literally, yeah. It's laughing gas.
It is. It's fantastic.
It
is. But it's got a great body to it, and also it's earthy. It's got that pungent nose, and yeah, it's got.
It's not that. It's
mossy qualities.
Yeah. The classic OG spice, but more herbal, or probably a little bit of pinene in there.
Yeah, well, because I come from old school, man. I like the green bud, and I smoked a lot of brown weed.
Fact.
And that's just earthy shit.
Yeah, dude, that's the coloration of Tahoe OG.
Yeah. So, yeah, you get a good Tahoe OG, and it's like it takes you right back.
Yeah, I fucking love that. All right, so, final question. last but not least, if you can smoke a joint of Tahoe OG with anybody in human history, alive or dead, any history of time.
It's so funny. It was like I was like in space, and then it was like, bing, Carl Sagan.
Yo, no way!
Carl Sagan, hands down. I would love that. And it'd be a big one, so it took a minute, man. I need that minute to just take all that in. But Carl Sagan, look him up if you're too young. You know, he's an amazing human being.
Legend. Yeah. And he would rip that shit with you. Like, it's so hard to believe it.
My uncle wrote a book about him, actually. And
one of the most smart, down-to-earth human beings in the history of man.
A person who truly understood outer space.
Yeah.
Not many people do. There's very few out there that do, and he truly did. So, yeah.
Like, it's spread into philosophy. Yeah. I mean, that is honestly my personal favorite answer.
And then we have Neil deGrasse Tyson, who would be my second.
Yeah, totally, like, unexpectedly sufficed. And, like, you can't replace Carl Sagan. No. I mean, shout out Cosmos. But, man, that is an absolutely bomb answer. I saw a mural in L.A. of Carl Sagan yesterday. Told my girl that is who. So my answer is Jesus. I'm Jewish. Okay. You know, I don't know. I think I've learned a lot. Well, that's I love Greek philosophers, but I was like, he's second.
Yeah. Carl
and
Sagan.
She was like, who's that?
Jesus first.
Carl fucking Sagan. Yeah. Dude, I mean, the immense knowledge. What a bomb answer. You got absolutely pristine taste, my friend. So much love for the Reefer Rangers and their humble master, the beastly Ranger One. So fucking hyped to sesh with you. You are always fucking welcome here. This weed is so good, and the hash. Shout out Solventless Sanctuary.
Absolutely, check them out.
This is some fucking
hero and legend. That's all I can say. Once you look at his site, you'll see. Yeah, it's gorgeous. And veterans out there, you know, we meet up every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Currently, because of the weather, we're at different locations, but we've got solid locations. And we always, you know, serve coffee or, you know, something. Just, it's a meetup. You know, I hate to say a drop. You know, we do provide meds to vets. But it's on Wednesday because that's midweek. So if you're having a shitty week, it's something to look forward to, and it's something that's going to help you out and get you through the rest of the week. And if you make it there, then it's just going to make the rest of your week a little bit better, you know. And you got to do it once a week for veterans because you got to keep an eye on them. You know, we lose 22 a day to suicide alone, you know. And it's because the VA isn't behind cannabis, because if you look at cannabis veteran organizations, which there are a slew of, there's a shitload, and look them all up. There's Weed for Warriors, there's Operation Evac, there's amazing shit. There's Recompass in Oakland, Nikki doing amazing shit. You know, and they're doing the same thing I'm doing, man, you know, and I'm pulling from them because, you know, I came onto the scene just giving pre-rolls that Jed was creating up at the farm in his little lab, you know, because he's all legit. You know, he's like, I'm just going to give you a shitload of pre-rolls. And I'm like, okay. And then there are these big fucking, like, you know, Home Depot things, man, just loose joints, man. You know, and so I'm like, okay, I got a bunch of dubs, and if you want to come meet me, and that was not working. And it wasn't until I got into going to Veterans Walk and Talk in Sacramento, where they meet up and they go on a hike and smoke weed, and talk. And I'm like, yeah, I'm down, let's do this.
So dope.
Yeah, and about near killed me the first one, because they said, well, let's pick a hard one and make it real fun. And it ended up being incredibly hard for everybody. But I muscled through it, and I'm
fuck yeah, you
pre-rolls and shit.
Smoking there. Let's go. That sounds like a good fucking time.
So what I'm saying is, it's because of these companies or groups out there that I'm like, okay, this is what they need, and this is how they like it to be served to them or presented to them, and and I do truly care about our veterans, and so with all that, it allows you to step up once a week and throw some food or some coffee, some conversation. Maybe some bowling. We just did that last week.
Some bowling.
Yeah, we didn't actually bowl because it was league night. We showed up, it was league night. All good, forget about it, But we hung out and smoked. It was cool. And so veterans out there, hit me up, man. I got you covered. We've got, plenty of space for everybody.
Yo, it's my turn next.
Yeah.
I'm bringing some Vegas flavor up north. Visit my old stomping grounds.
Coming
through.
We will host you like you've never been hosted before.
Oh yeah. No, I want to roll some. I want to sit and roll some.
Yeah.
We'll have a.
We should
We'll
just
have a roll off. We'll fucking roll a bunch
15
of
cameras all around us.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yo, that sounds like a fucking blast. Honestly, Sacktown's finest reefer rangers.
Sacktown's got a lot of great weed. It does. Know that. Great market especially. Backyard growers.
No, it's the best in the world. Like, I'm obviously super biased, but the grow capital of the world is, NorCal.
Yeah.
But, like, you can't grow the best sun-grown herb, in a city, so they have to meet somewhere. And the most populated and convenient city for the most talented outdoor growers in the world create the most flourishing cannabis market in the country. Sacramento is an absolute stomping grounds for the industry. And what you're doing there is it gives me goosebumps.
We're having a lot of fun doing it, though. We're having a lot of fucking fun doing it.
Yeah, damn straight. That's what it's about. If you're doing anything, you gotta have fun doing it, or it won't last.
Yeah.
And I just everything you're about, homie. We're like fucking doppelgangers.
Well, you too, my brother. I mean, like this is now. I gotta tell you real quick. You guys can't see this, but I'm looking at this. It's his, decor. But there's all these different brands in there with his spoon, and that's beautiful. I mean, they're his, and Oaksterdam, and it's me, and
it's a keychain.
Wow.
But the classic,
the original Sam's Rolling Spoon.
The Rolling Spoon Cannabis Multi-Tool to roll a dime every time, and my beautiful Reefer Rangers Rolling Spoon.
Oh, show them the cool. The smear
so
one.
dope.
Did that.
There it is.
That it? Yeah.
Yeah, the ghost spoon.
That's trippy.
Yeah, some cool one-off graphics.
See, and that's just hands-on art. It's like, I'm going to try this, and ooh, look at what it did. Yeah.
Literally.
Cool.
Yeah, stamp, swipe, and stamp one more time. I don't know. I was just fucking around. I get stoned and stamp them.
It's just such a cool little thing, man, And there's a person out there, you sent them to me, they ordered 40 Rolling Spoons. I have them in a bag, and I need to send. And I'm so fucking sorry. I just am. I'm not good at this shit. I'm good at, like, finding donations and moving forward and doing all this stuff. And
dude,
it's like,
we're stoners.
I know, but I really wanted, it's like, because this is going to pay for our camping trip, in May, which is another thing, veterans, look into that. This May 12th, 13th, and 14th is Mission Wellness, and that's our 3-day excursion with cannabis camping. And we have 4 bands and food all 3 of the days. And it's amazing. We've done it for 2 years now, and it's incredible.
Wow.
Yeah, always on my birthday, May 12th, my birthday is the first day. And we kick off with checking everybody in and throwing the first 2 bands on stage and rocking the night out, man.
Let's go. Yo, love it, homie.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming on way more than you know.
Dude, I came all the way from SAC. I was so excited about this, and this is so great, dude. I mean, and I love this, and I gotta say, this does take me back. This takes me back. That's the stoner brain, though, is you fucking have all this incredible happen, and then it has to come at you in portions, and you're like, oh, I remember that one first started, blah, blah, blah. And the gas station, I'm telling you, they were probably boothed up right next to us at one time.
Literally, yeah.
You know, right next to us, any one of the Royals or the Super Sessions or any of them.
Yeah.
So that's fucking far out.
Yo,
really
so
is.
fucking far out. So much love for you and your brand. Thank you so much for coming on. All the Roll Gangsters and
yeah, Roll Gang. You guys are awesome, and I'm glad to be a part of the Roll Gang. And it's amazing how deep you guys go. It's awesome.
Yeah, I absolutely love this fucking homie and all the beautiful savages.
Yes.
Watching this show.
All the beautiful savages. I wasn't gonna think. Yeah, that's my. Yeah, I love that.
All of them.
All the beautiful savages, and anybody out there, because we're getting into this land of political correctness, you know, don't take it the wrong way, because we're all fucking savages, you know?
Yeah,
so it's the beauty that you make of yourself that makes you the beautiful savage.
Exactly. Oh, I love that so much. Let's go. We're going to go in sesh, Trout. We're going to go check out Vegas. What the fuck? We're going to go see what Vegas is all about.
What's happening out there?
Yeah. There might be something going on outside. I mean,
I was at this Fremont place thing the other night. It's ridiculous. Just people flying through the
kind of
sky. And
just a
what
street.
The fuck?
Just some street. Just some street.
Just some street.
Yo.
Cheers.
Bang. Mwah.
Be good to one another.
Be good to one another.